The generational conflict between Africa's richest man and his most formidable challenger represents far more than a corporate competition. It embodies the complex interplay of ambition, political patronage, and economic transformation in modern Nigeria. The epic feud between Aliko Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu, two billionaires from the same northern city of Kano, has shaped entire industries, influenced government policies, and reflected Nigeria's turbulent journey from military rule to democratic capitalism. Their rivalry, stretching across 4 decades, reveals how family legacies, political access, and contrasting business philosophies collide in Africa's largest economy. The roots of this rivalry extend to the pre-independence business landscape of northern Nigeria, where both men inherited commercial legacies that would simultaneously connect and divide them. Aliko Dangote descended from the Dantata commercial dynasty. His maternal grandfather, Alhassan Dantata, was reportedly West Africa's wealthiest man at his death in 1955, having built fortunes in commodities like groundnut, textiles, and cocoa. Dangote's father, Mohammed Dangote, maintained this tradition but died when Aliko was young, leading to his upbringing under his grandfather's influence. This lineage provided not just capital, reportedly 500,000 naira seed money from his uncle, but an entry to elite networks that would prove invaluable. Abdul Samad Rabiu was born to Khalifa Ishaku Rabiu, a Taurian industrialist whose holdings spanned manufacturing, agriculture, and trading. Unlike Dangote's Lagos-oriented expansion, the Rabiu empire remained deeply rooted in Kano. However, a defining trauma occurred in 1983 when General Muhammadu Buhari's military regime detained Ishaku Rabiu for alleged rice import duty evasion, an episode Abdul Samad witnessed firsthand after returning from studies in Ohio. Family narratives suggest this humiliation, allegedly enabled by Dangote family influence, planted seeds of enduring resentment.
The global economy in 2024.
Their competition evolved from marketplace friction into multi-front corporate warfare, marked by pivotal confrontations. During a Nigerian sugar shortage, Dangote approached BUA to purchase stock. According to BUA's account, Dangote deliberately issued a due Societe Generale bank check, triggering a court-ordered freeze of BUA's assets and warehouses for 3 months. This first trap established a pattern of alleged sabotage that BUA claims reoccurred for decades. In the early 2000s, when Rabiu leased waterfront land at Lagos Tinkan Port from Dangote's uncle Osman Dantata for a sugar refinery, Dangote allegedly convinced President Obasanjo to revoke the lease after BUA had mobilized equipment. The land was reassigned to Dangote Group, forcing BUA to scramble for alternatives. Rabiu's father ultimately donated his own Kano warehouse land to rescue the project, a gesture BUA frames as a paternal salvation from Dangote's aggression.
Also very important.
In the year 2007, BUA's introduction of a floating cement terminal, the BUA Cement 1, faced MPA resistance orchestrated by Dangote, attempting to confine it to distant Port Harcourt instead of Lagos. Only late President Umaru intervention secured BUA's berthing rights. In the year 2020, BUA accused Dangote of using Edo State Governor Godwin Obasaki, a Dangote ally, to claim a limestone deposit legally lances to BUA. This sparked violent clashes, with BUA alleging Dangote sent tax to attack its Opella factory. President Buhari again intervened to prevent a shutdown. In 2023 also, BUA announced a cement price reduction to 3,500 naira per bag, which was directly challenging Dangote's pricing and was hailed as a consumer victory, but intensified hostilities. From 2018 to date, Dangote's $20 billion $650,000 barrels per day Lekki Oil Refinery, which was operational in 2024, faced an unexpected challenger when Rabiu announced BUE's 200,000 barrels per day Akwa Ibom refinery in 2020 through a strategic partnership with France Axins. This move diversified their conflict beyond traditional sectors into hydrocarbons. In 2023, when a special investigator probed Dangote for alleged $3.4 billion forex infractions under CBN governor, Dangote published a 7-page advertorial explicitly accusing BUA of instigating spurious allegations. BUA responded by detailing Dangote's 32 years of antagonism, marking their most public acrimonious exchange to date. The rivalry's ferocity stems from its deep entanglement with Nigerian state power, where business success often depends on political access. Because Dangote cultivated unprecedented access from Obasanjo from 1999 to 2007 and Jonathan from 2010 to 2015, leveraging policies like the backward integration policy that favored his cement and sugar monopolies. Critics allege that his effective tax rate fell to 1% during this period. His friendship with MPA MD Hadiza Bala Osman enabled the 2019 shutdown of BUE's Port Harcourt terminal, later reversed by President Buhari. Rabiu found favor with President Buhari, partly readdressing his father's 1983 humiliation. Buhari overruled agencies to approve BUE's Port Harcourt sugar refinery. Under Tinubu also, Rabiu's influence surged, fueled by 500 million naira campaign donations and his ex-wife Hannatu Musawe's cabinet position as culture minister. Analysts link this shift to the 2024 EFCC raid on Dangote Group offices over forex allegations.
In agriculture, is now the time to ensure that we see big investments in agriculture.
Exactly. More than anything, I think the most important thing is for us to be able to feed ourselves. And for this to work, we really need to fix our infrastructure. In BUA cement business, 95% of our raw materials come in locally from Nigeria. So that's the beauty. With all the issues that we're having right now, our cement business actually is not suffering at all because we really don't need, any foreign exchange whatsoever, for us to process and produce cement in Nigeria. Now is the time. We just need to come together, harness these resources and be able to do more, and we can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Executive President of the BUA Group. Thank you.
The rivalry between Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu is more than a clash of industrial titans. It's a power struggle that has defined Nigeria's economic landscape. From cement and sugar to oil refineries, their competition stretches across key sectors, shaping industries and influencing national policies. But on the other hand, this rivalry has also had ripple effects beyond boardrooms and billionaire circles. For the average Nigerian consumer, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, the competition has led to better pricing, increased availability, and more investment in infrastructure. On the other hand, it has exposed the dangers of monopolies, regulatory manipulation, and price wars that sometimes hurt the very people they claim to serve. So while Dangote and Rabiu fight for dominance, consumers often find themselves caught in the middle, sometimes benefiting from lower cost and innovation, other times paying the price of industrial ego and unchecked ambition. In the end, the true winners will be those who ensure this rivalry fuels not just wealth, but widespread prosperity and fairness in the market.